Greetings, entities and guardians. My name is HyperHimes, and welcome back to Kick Around OvenBreak, where it is time that we end this whole entire well, it's actually not the ending. It's definitely far from the ending. This is only going to be the ending of Chapter 1 of the Ultimate Draconic War, because right now we're going to be seeing the ending of Ivory Dragon's Wrath, because there's only 2 more stages that we need to go through before we enter the hard mode, and then we'll need to wait like 2 weeks just for Chapter 2 to be installed. Just shown to us, you know what I mean. But we're gonna have to wait just a little bit of time for that, and for now, we're gonna have to run with a level 7 Longan with a level 5 pet and all these treasures at level 7. Now, the thing is, my Longan's at level 11, so I'm pretty sure we could still manage to get enough points by destroying all the obstacles that we need to. The fact that we're still not running with a different cookie, i.e. like Dark Choco, Milk, or even Purple Yam, kind of shakes me to my core, because just like, why not? They're easily available, they're just right there. But I guess if you're running with a legendary, then why not run with the legendary? So, let's go ahead and immediately get this started. And if you want a quick little recap of how the story is going so far, well, if you missed it, basically we're trying to plan out how everything is going. Lychee decided to go ahead and fool Rambutan again, and now the only ones that are left in the Longan dimension are Rambutan and Lotus Dragon. Those are the only ones who are left remaining in that dimension. The dragons were teleported out, but not before all the other cookies were teleported out. So what the pleb is happening there? I have no idea, but we're going to have to keep on running just so we can figure out what the pleb is going on and see how this ultimate climax between Lychee and, Rambutan hopefully subsides, because we don't know how this is going to end. And I'm curious to find out, because I've not looked up a single thing about this. I'm getting this all done in like one sitting. Well, technically multiple sittings after like a few bathroom breaks and a few water breaks and stuff like that. But you know what I mean. I basically want all this lore accomplished, and I'm trying to get as many of these things as done as possible. And this is actually the Ananas level, by the way. So, can I even get that egg? I don't think well, I did, but at what cost? It definitely, I had to sacrifice just to get that egg. Will I even have enough missions after getting hit right there? Probably not, but you know what? I'm going to remain on to hope. Maybe with enough skill usages, we can get more missions done. All we need are at least like 16, I'm pretty sure. We're at 8. Come on, keep going up. We're at 10. We're at 11. It keeps going up. The pattern keeps on going up. Maybe with one more skill activation, we can get enough. I don't know. But, the more higher the levels get, especially with Longan needing to be level 7 to even fare well here. I mean, I am happy that we don't need to utilize the magic candy to get a lot of points. Okay, 12, 13, 14. This is working. It's working. There's another egg right there. By the way, I love collecting my daily eggs. Just, for the loot boxes. We're at 16. I think just after the skill usage, we can get to 17. And we're more than set. Got it? 17. Can we destroy any more obstacles? I don't think there's any more in our path. Dang it. But we did get 19 done. Perfect. So we have more than enough, I'm pretty sure, to get to the next cutscene. Alright. Long jump, and back in our little short orb. I mean, honestly, let's be honest. That orb that Longan Dragon just puts himself into after running out of energy, it looks like a bell. It looks like something you find during the holidays. I don't know, but whatever. We made it through anyway, and that's our main purpose. Yay. I'm more happy that I get the surprise bear at all, just for mission completion. Hello? Nothing. Alright, 30 gems, don't take it. But it's time for us to take what is ours. And wait, did I already complete one? Is that the one that I just got? No, it's not. It's another one. Oh, so take it. Complete surprise bear is better than no surprise bear. Take with 68 and a gold equaling to 69. And now we have all of these getting to the next part of the story. In the age long forgotten, when the shifting of the great continents had only just ended. Longan Dragon, where are you?
Pipe down! Why are you always so loud? You're not here to challenge Longan Dragon to a fight again, are you?
Don't you ever get bored? If you sit there any longer, and you'll forget how to fly.
How could I ever get bored when I've got all these little creatures and critters praising and worshipping me? They're more than enough to keep me busy. Oh, and Longan Dragon already knows you want the Dragon's Valley by yourself. Going to meet the stone dragons? Longan Dragon was so angry it was hilarious.
Even better. Anger is good fuel for a fight. Little time has passed since our victory over the stone dragons, and yet you speak of battle once more. Our duty now is to rule these fertile and prosperous lands. You may be happy with that boring nonsense, but my idea of fun is finding new foes, stronger enemies to fight. It's time to leave Tropical Soda Island. This is a land we earned through a hard-fought war, and yet you speak of going to the heart of the Stone Dragon's territory. What exactly do you plan to do there? You'll understand if you take one look at the Dragon's Valley for yourself. Any dragon can't help but like that place.
Just look at this place. Fiery volcanoes, scorching lava pools, rugged mountains.
It's the perfect place to fly, fight, and relax. Just being here pumps adrenaline through my veins. But I don't see any stone dragons around. Shame. I was looking forward to at least a short brawl. This place really fires me up. There's no time for boredom here. I'll be back sooner or later. From this point forward, Dragon's Valley is my real home. Well, what do you think? It's a land made for us dragons. No. It sounds like a barren land where defeated dragons go to lick their wounds. Each and every rock teems with fiery energy. This land just reminds me of overripened mushy fruit. Such insolence. Tropical Soda Island is our true home. My brethren, this clamor is unbecoming of you.
Longan Dragon, finally! Are you really done fighting?
Such impatience. You scurry and fret like short-lived vermin. Embrace the peace you have been granted. Or has the memory of the war with the stone dragons already faded from your feeble mind? Who said anything about starting a new war? Fighting new foes and stronger enemies is what keeps us from growing complacent. Or are you just going to stay curled up like some snake and cower in fear? Is there any greater power in this world mightier than we? We have emerged victorious in the war, and thus, we fruit dragons have ascended as rulers, unrivaled at the summit of the world. Are you telling me you're really satisfied living in a smaller body?
Yeah, look at Pitaya Dragon wants to test Longan Dragon's patience today.
Though my body is weary from the arduous war, gathering strength in silence is but a part of my plan. For I see a vision unveiled before me, our kin, ascended to reign over this realm for all eternity. You sound like a coward. It's obvious you'll lose against the stone dragons in your current state. Memory falters when pride swells. You speak as if you were... the one who delivered the final blow. One might almost forget whose strike truly felled the mightiest of dragons. Then let's make you put that to the test. But if you're going to be lazy and weak, I'm leaving for the Dragon's Valley. If Lotus Dragon chooses to live in the Lotus Paradise, why can't I choose to live in a place of my own? Quit blaspheming and think, Pitaya Dragon. If you're right, and the Stone Dragons strike once more, what will happen to Tropical Soda Island? Whose side will you take when you falsely claimed yourself a new home? I'm not going to stand with cowards, regardless of who's on whose side. Then I must take every measure to ensure you will never attack my island.
Is that a challenge? If so, I accept. I never imagined I'd have to fight you first.
This is the moment. Pitaya Dragon, Ananas Dragon, surrender yourselves to your rage and etch it into your flesh the forgotten memory of when we were true dragons. Recall the splendor of our past. Remember the grandeur of the past, for I shall show you an illusion you most fear. I bestow upon this as a lesson to you, a reminder of your deepest desires. This cannot be happening. Our islands are submerging. Don't just stand there and watch. We must do something. Pitaya Dragon, Lychee Dragon, where are you? Am I the only one who's dedicated to protecting this island? As things stand, you are powerless. You shall helplessly bear witness to this island's descension into oblivion. Thus, place your faith in me, for I am the only hand that may save you from ruin. Did I skip that one? Was that... I'm sorry, I just thought I skipped over that because he quickly tried to speak. What use are cookies to leviathans such as us? Think of the island you carefully so nurtured. Remember your desire to cherish and preserve your precious island.
You can't stop me, Longan Dragon. I am leaving for the Dragon's Valley no matter what.
Continue down this path, and you will neither fly nor roar, bound eternally to the rocks, cursed to breathe in the dirt.
I can still fight.
Show me.
I can still be free.
Place your faith in me, for I am the only hand that may save you from ruin. What use are cookies to leviathans such as us? Think of the valley where you can roar to your heart's content. Remember your desire to roam free. Place your faith in me. I am the only one who can grant your desires.
Peace has finally come, little creatures. Enjoy the abundance that I've created.
With a single roar to the heavens, deserts and creatures from far and wide will come to pay their respects.
The hard-fought war with the stone dragons has paid off. We've finally done it.
Yes, an achievement made possible together. As kin, how does it feel to look upon the land blessed by your every breath and step? Yes, this is the world I wanted.
Finally, I can fly free. As long as I want and as far as I want. Just you wait, stone dragons. I'll keep fighting until the end of days.
And so you depart, Pitaya Dragon. Do not forget where your true allegiances lie, the land from which you were born.
How could I forget? I'm a fruit dragon, though, through and through. Once I'm sick of fighting the stone dragons, I'm coming back to Tropical Soda Island to fight every single one of you, so be ready.
As long as you remember that we are kin, I shall permit your wandering. Go, seek the islands you wish to claim as your own.
Yes, this is the world I've wanted.
Fellow dragons, my kin, be freed from the shackles that bind you of these mortal cookies. All that you desire and seek is already mine to give.
So I'm assuming after that we have the illusion of Dragon's Valley. So either the dragons are going to look at something else, or they're going to be manipulated, or we're just going to focus back on Longan and well, not Longan, but like Lychee and Rambutan. I did a number in my throat too. I'm so glad that after this, I'm not going to have to voice act anymore. What's the goal for this one? Level 9 Lychee. What am I saying? Longan. Oh, it's probably gonna want us. It's probably gonna want us to run a lot with Lychee the next update. Now that I think about it. All right. Well, the thing is, our Kiki's at a good level, at level 11, but not level 9. But just the treasures are a little bit lower, especially with the Rambutan bow, the precise bow, to be precise. But I think we can still manage. And right now we are in Pitaya Dragon's Trial. Well, after this, I can make more content because I still got to run hard mode, and also I got to run in that sweet breakout. Because let's be honest, I'm excited for that breakout because, you know, new content, why wouldn't I be opposed? And I decided to get the whole entire story for the, you know, this story completed first before I ran the breakout because, you know, didn't want, like, the breakout to, like, show me anything, like, super revealing in regards to, like, lore and stuff like that, like, hard mode wouldn't. I don't know, but, it'll be interesting to see how all of this unfolds because I'm starting to really love this because, like, man, the content that I got packed for now, it's immense. And by the way, I have to meet with Milk Cookie, which is kind of the last cookie I expect to meet here. I'd expect more to see, like, you know, Dark Choco, because, you know, he had a 1v1 against flipping Pitaya Dragon, or even Purple Yam, because they met, you know, well, I guess they all met, you know, Pitaya Dragon before. But, like, you think Purple Yam would make more sense because, you know, it's fitting, you know, for his anger. So, can I just drop down and get this? Yes, I can. Thank you very much. As long as I find that plumbing beautiful, not shadow milk, a delicate white vanilla milk cookie, we'll all be fine. A dedicated healer. Anywho, definitely love how, like, boisterous and, like, vengeful, like, this theme sounds. It definitely sounds like, yeah, this is the song that plays when someone wants a fight. You gotta love how every single different dragon tune, like, every single different one has a vibe that fits the cookie's theme and attitude. Like, you really gotta love that. We gotta be really, considering we have 16 missions done, we gotta be close to finding, milk. Oh, yes, we are. Milk, coming in hot, here I go. Longan Dragon's mind is a dark, dark place. I will light the way with my pure light. Finally, I can see. Great job, Milk Cookie. Huh? What's wrong with you all of a sudden? Milk Cookie, pull yourself together. What is this song? Milk Cookie, pull yourself together. So knowing what dangerous way to see the Dragon's Valley. Sir, Dark Chocolate Cookie, we're in Dragon's Valley? I was so certain we were in the dimension with Longan Dragon's mind.
We were not searching. Were you not searching for me since leaving the guild? I will be settling off into Dragon's Valley. Will you follow me?
What, was I just dreaming? But, of course, wherever you go, I go, Sir Dark Chocolate, sir.
Good. Let us set off.
Stop right there! Dark Chocolate Cookie, where do you think you're going? This battle has yet to see its rightful victor. Purple Yam Cookie, you're okay. The dark realm was so dark. I used my pure light to light the way, but... Wait, no, my memories are so fuzzy.
What are you talking about? You betrayed me the moment we found Dark Chocolate Cookie.
No, Wait, Purple Yam Cookie, it's dangerous over there. You almost fell before. Ah! What, Purple Yam Cookie!
We must be off. There's no time to wait. We must stop this plot that threatens the peace of the entire world.
Purple Yam Cookie could fall.
The truly strong will climb back up of their own accord. Decide for yourself what is most important to you.
What? But you're important to me, sir, but I just can't leave my friend behind. And the Dark Chocolate Cookie that I respect would never use this cause as an excuse to turn us back on a cookie in immediate danger. Take my hand, Purple Yam Cookie.
Are you awake? You collapsed out of nowhere, so I'm carrying you. You shouldn't have overdone yourself.
I was just dreaming, but Purple Yam Cookie, I saved you twice.
What? What are you even talking about? Get down if you're just gonna start talking nonsense.
So, oh, that actually makes it worse when we put all this consideration, because that also means all the other cookies who are there are also experiencing some form of a nightmare. Because Milk Cookie's just experienced Dark Chocolate Cookie using his own, strength as like a leeway to try and get Milk Cookie to side with them and not, Purple Yam. But, it's weird how, in the lore of that, I guess, apparently Milk Cookie just decided to go with, Dark Choco because, Purple Yam was in for the entire time, but then they just have, probably got that Dark Choco body pillow somewhere. I'm not judging Milk, I'm not judging. All I'm saying is, like, you better not put that link anywhere in public, because a lot of people are gonna try and order that. Alright, anywho, one more bit of story. We also got Milk Cookie for free and Milk Cookie's pet for free. And now, we can get the last reward on this being 500 gems. I'm going to need to slurp a lot of water for this because this is roaring and destroying my voice. Let's go.
Meanwhile, the Lotus army continues their advance.
Where's Lotus Root Cookie? Is she still out scouting the area? Surely she didn't run into trouble dividing down there. Or did she run into a dragon orb? Let us not jump to any conclusions. In the meantime, Bell Flower Cookie and Ginseng Cookie prepared a cauldron of warm soup. We should eat and wait patiently for Lotus Root Cookie's return. How are you so calm? It's like you're on vacation or something. I can't stand waiting when every second matters. Do not fret so much. After all, due to Lotus Dragon's faded presence, we're stuck here for the time being. That's exactly the reason why we need to pick up the pace. I could definitely detect the Lotus Dragon's presence just a few days ago. Steak Root Cookie, what about you?
I also detected their presence until recently. As a serpent seeking dragonhood, I should be able to sense their auras. But only Longan Dragon remains.
Even I can tell that much. I can see the Longan Dragon all the way from here.
How did Longan Dragon get so big? If all the dragons were originally that big, there wouldn't be enough room in the sky.
If it was not for the armor forged by Avocado Cookie, we will more than likely be crumbs by dust in the dust eye now.
In the ancient times beyond your imaginations, such a colossal dragon has reigned supreme over the land and sky.
If it were ancient times, would the Lotus Dragon have been larger and more majestic?
Of course, all dragons were larger and more powerful. I'm beginning to understand why Longan Dragon is still unsatisfied with turning the world back. There was a time when I too dreamed of becoming a dragon, as I looked upon them from beneath the surface, watching them soar high above the clouds and the skies. Reminiscing about the old days has reminded me of a riddle. To ease the monotony of waiting, would you like to try solving it?
Riddles? Riddles are so entertaining. Everyone in the Lotus Palace loves sharing riddles. Even Lotus Dragon.
Coincidentally, the riddle is about the Lotus Dragon. Do you know why the legendary Blue Dragon is the only one who carries flowers?
Because Lotus and Dragon.
I don't think that's the answer.
Why is the Blue Dragon the only one who carries flowers? Maybe the riddle itself implies something about Lotus Dragon? Of course, the Lotus Dragon is special. We're truly blessed by the Great Dragon of Lotus Paradise.
Hydrogen Cookie, if you aren't going to take this seriously, I'll just have to solve it on my own. Okay, let me think. The answer to most riddles often start with something surprisingly obvious. Maybe it has to do with something that makes Lotus Dragon different from the others. Speaking of, all the other dragons have an affinity with fruit. Does that mean Lotus Dragon is a different kind of dragon? One with an affinity to flowers? You are indeed very clever, Alchemist Cookie. You have come very close to the correct answer. To be precise, only the blue dragon remains.
I did not know you were such a gossip, Snakefruit Cookie. I'm afraid I must tell Lotus Dragon that you are spreading strange rumors.
Such an unfortunate thing to say, when I am merely speaking the truth, in the form of an entertaining riddle that pays tribute to the great Lotus Dragon. As one who has also spent ages underwater, I can only say Lotus Dragon is truly admirable for persevering for so long. Lotus Dragon is indeed a flower that can endure and bloom from the most rugged of mud.
Oh, I remember reading about that in the Lotus Palace's library. The Lotus has strong ties with these lands and was chosen by the Blue Dragon for its ability to grow strong, even in mud. Wait, so that means the Blue Dragon was literally a dragon with a strong connection to flowers? And that's Lotus Dragon? At the time, I thought it was just a story about Lotus Dragon Cookie, not an entirely separate type of dragon. I knew I should have read all the books in the library before it became flooded. If you had, you would never left the library. Does this mean... I have a question. Longan dragon called Lotus Dragon kin. Are they really? It's not like dragons can decide to change on a whim, can they? And another thing, if there's such thing as flower dragons, does that mean there are other types of dragons as well? Just, how many are there?
That is a tale you must hear for yourself at another time. I cannot help but notice Hydra Cookie's threatening glare with an evil smirk.
Oh, it's Lotus Root Cookie. Hey, over here. But she's not alone?
What do we hear? So many cookies. Who's the captain around here?
I'm not much of a captain per se, but I'm leading the group. My name is Alchemist Cookie.
Good enough, I guess. We need to talk. Are you heading for the fight to that huge dragon too? We're on our way to face the dragon when this stranger just popped out of the water and asked us to come here.
I see. Lotus Root Cookies brought reinforcements. They do not seem to be cookies in the Lotus Palace. I guess there are cookies who manage to hide away and stay safe.
Hide? We never hide in the face of danger, especially a dragon. Do you know how long we've been traveling?
We followed Dark Chocolate Cookie past a giant tree and found ourselves in a completely changed world. Cookies had turned to stone and it was awful. Honestly, I just want to find Chocolate Bar Cookie and get back home.
Dark Chocolate Cookie? Isn't that the one Milk Cookie and Purple Yam Cookie were looking for? What's going on out there?
He had some sort of magic seed. He acted like he knew what he was doing, but when he saw that giant dragon, Dark Chocolate Cookie just ran off. That's where he's a bit of a weird one, that fella.
There's no point in talking about a cookie who's not there.
Even so, it doesn't matter. If you're here to fight the dragons, you should consider joining our army. We didn't travel all this way to join some rabble of misfits. We're warriors, through and through.
Such conceit, even for a cookie. Even without the gift of foresight, I can clearly see where your faith lies.
What do you mean, even for a cookie? Okay, you don't have to decide right this moment, but it's not a bad idea to stick together. At least until we get to the Tropical Soda Islands. We know this area quite well.
Well, we're not too familiar with this region, so that's not too shabby a plan. Alright, we'll stick together for now. I guess you're a temporary captain. Pitaya Dragon, Ananas Dragon, choose wisely. Do you choose to soar amongst your noble kin? Or do you choose to wallow in misery surrounded by crumbling vermin? 2 dragons remains. Now, the past I shall show Lotus Dragon stirs old echoes, even within me.
At last, the skies have cleared and the waters have calmed. A fine day for the flowers to bloom. Can you hear me, kindred? Can you hear me? How foolish of me, for there is no one left to listen. The flowers bloom quietly, even when fruit falls and stone shatters. Yes, the flowers still bloom in silent grace. They wither in winter, only to bloom once again come spring. Yet, who could have known the seed has already decayed from the sprout? Or perhaps it is yet to sprout, buried beneath the weight of the mire. I did not expect anyone to be listening. What brings you to these ruins? You are Lotus Dragon, are you not? I have finally met the last survivor of the flower dragons.
So, plot twist. Lotus Dragon is not part of the family. they're just a step dragon. Stupid for me to say, but that's literally the fact of it. But now we've accessed hard mode, and it says here,
You came this far with that crumbling dough of yours. Here, you may witness the true power of dragons. Witness and stand in awe.
fine, I got you.
This is not yet my full strength. Filling this cage will fully awaken my powers. Choose your powers, and use them wisely. The return of a glorious era is upon us.
I don't know why I'm helping you, but I just have to keep filling the gauge, or the gauge, which that requires me to get missions done, but how the fuck do I do that? Well, I guess I need all these orbs. Well, hard mode's upon us now, and my throat hurts. So, yeah, if you enjoyed the video, oh my gosh, no. Oh, no. I don't like the look of that. If you enjoyed the video, then please be sure to leave a like on it, and also share the video with your friends if you enjoy my Kick Your Run content. And if you enjoy my content in general, why not subscribe, and also hit the bell icon to be notified of whatever I do in the future. And down below in the description, you'll see links to all my social media, which includes a total poster. If it gets 10,000 likes, I get the Kick Your Run YouTube stuff for absolutely free. There's a link to my Discord server called the Hypenese Sub, a link to my merchandise, you can buy stuff to represent the channel, and lastly, a link to my Ko-fi for just $1 a month. You can see exclusive content you wouldn't normally see in this normal YouTube channel. But above all else, I will see you entities and guardians in the next video. Hail the Hypenese.